Just finally, you had a bit to say about the protesters at the Woodside CEO Meg O'Neill's house. Their response as to, why they've done this, for what people say going beyond the sort of scope of normal protest is, if you do a normal protest, nobody listens. Is that a fair argument?
I think there's a lot of frustration out there. Now, I think going to someone's house crosses the line, and it doesn't help the cause, because then we end up talking about that instead of the big issue that we should be talking about, which is that we're looking at a processing facility in Burrup that is about to be approved potentially through to 2070. Now, that's 50 years away. It's 20 years after we're meant to hit net zero. And the emissions from the gas, from extracting and using the gas in that facility, that's as much as Australia's entire emissions budget from 2030 onwards all the way to net zero at 2050. So it's a huge project. It has a huge impact on Australia and the world.
It has other energy uses, doesn't it? That's the argument from Labor. It's not just about gas.
At the Burrup hub, that's most of it. I mean, that's really what it's about.
Could be hydrogen down the track, they're saying.
Well, potentially, but at the moment it's based on gas, and the emissions from that are absolutely massive.
So you have some sympathy for protesters that a normal protest doesn't work, but the House is going too far. What's the middle ground?
Well, I don't know, and I think that there are a lot of people who are very frustrated about that, but people have a right to their privacy in their own house, and I think that was the wrong side of the line.
If they're outside where she works, going in and out, fair enough?
I think protesting, people have a right to protest. It's part of free speech in Australia, and outside a workplace seems a reasonable thing to me.
All right, Kate Chaney, appreciate your time.
Thanks very much.